The price tag on 1 second of life is too high for a billionaire to afford. He couldn't pay it. All your billions cannot buy 1 second of life. And you take it for granted. The price is too high. So what do you do? What is required of you? That's the question. That is the question I ask myself all the time. What is required of you when you have a debt that you can never pay?
Woo, welcome to Cabo. I just hope you have the same experience or better that we've had so far. This place is easily one of my favorite places in the entire world. The people are so calm, they're so inviting, they're so welcome. When you walk around, you're like, oh my God, where am I? Like, this just feels like mood. For real. But like, no matter what you want to do, if you want to have adventure, go off-roading in the dune buggies. If you want to chill, have one of the most iconic views while having dinner. Also, what about the water out here though?
It is crystal blue. You can go on an amazing boat, have views of the rocks, go snorkeling. It's warm, and I agree. Look at these views. These views are literally everywhere. I can't believe we're only 2 hours away from LA.
Literally 2 hours away. But what we're gonna show you in this video is like what you need to know, right? How to stay safe, best activities, and if you have $100 a night budget, you know, how to rock out. Or if you wanna spend $1,500 a night. I've literally done it both this week. You're looking at $1,500 a night right now, but I've also did $100 a night. I'm gonna show you it all. No matter what the budget, you can come out here and vibe and have the best time. But anyway, cheers to you as well.
Finished working on a client of us.
Currency. There's less than 1% penetration, and that's a fact because I can't spend Bitcoin here. I gotta still spend US dollars or MasterCard credit or, you know, established credit. Any one of these stores, there's no penetration in the real world. But there's a $27 to $800,000 increase in investment in this space. But there's a 1% penetration in the real world. So what happens when it gets 5% real world? When more people can spend their cryptocurrency at the store, at the restaurant, on the airplane, which is why we came to Amsterdam, because there's a city out here where the whole city is cryptocurrency friendly. And this is an example of what's gonna happen to the rest of the world. And we think that if you get in now, when the value spreads, when the accessibility spreads, you'll be sitting on the right chair. And you know, being out here further brought that to my attention, reinforced my belief in it, and we put our money where our mouth is. Yeah.
On this episode of Challenge Accepted, I am going to Lifeguard Academy. And at the end of this video, I will perform a rescue with a live victim. And you'll want to watch to the end because I will be saving my fiance, Garrett. When I think of lifeguards, I think of humans at their peak physical performance. Without any prior training, I'm going to see if I can match up against the San Diego lifeguard.
And what you'll do is you'll allocate a certain amount of your investment budget. You'll say, I got 100,000 total, I got 10,000 total, I got 5,000 total. And you'll say, I want to allocate 1,000 toward this influencer. So the next moves he makes, $1,000 of your investment fund will mirror his moves in real time. You could be asleep, you could be on a plane, you could be wherever, and he make a move. Your portfolio that you've allocated towards him will move when he moves.
Where we at, Nip?
Man, we in Tulum at the Mayan ruins. Just climbed off the pyramid, got to the top, seen the whole jungle, shooting a victory lap video.
All we say to America is be true to what you said on paper. If I lived in China or even Russia or any totalitarian country, maybe I could understand some of these illegal injunctions.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it, no kidding.
Real quick, just read it, and you guys are in here, so
Somebody can read it here if you like. Now, but you gotta do me a huge favor, and I mean this. So you gotta do me a huge favor. You can't read it with your previous understanding. You have to read it for what it's saying, right? Not for what you want it to say. You have to really read what it's saying. Amen. So if one of you guys can just read it out loud for us. So those who are getting online, most people who are getting on, they don't know where we are, and then you get a spirit of confusion and be mentally off. And I don't want that tonight. So just one person, if you can read Deuteronomy 14, 22 to 29, verse 22 to verse 29. Amen. Hallelujah. Somebody can read that for me.
You shall truly tithe all the increase of your grain that the field produces year by year. And you shall eat before the Lord your God in the place where he chooses to make his name abide. The tithe of your grain and your new wine and your oil, of the firstborn of your herds and your flocks, that you may learn to fear the Lord your God always. But if the journey is too long for you, so that you are not able to carry the tithe, or if the place where the Lord your God chooses to put his name is too far from you, when the Lord your God has blessed you, then you shall exchange it for money. Take the money in your hand. Go to the place which the Lord your God chooses, and you shall spend that money for whatever your heart desires, for oxen or sheep or wine or similar drink, for whatever your heart desires. You shall eat there before the Lord your God, and you shall rejoice, you and your household. You faithful in your son.
Good.
But there's a but to it.
Good. What's the but?
The but is something I didn't pick up.
Yeah. What is it?
Mercy.
Yeah. What is it?
So the but is if where you go worship or where God's name is too far, or what you have is too much, then you exchange it for money.
Yeah. That's what he said. And do what with it?
And take the money in your hand, go to the place which the Lord your God chooses.
Yeah.
So that's where you go.
Yeah.
You shall spend that money for whatever your heart.
Right. Good. So I want you to get there.
Pricey. Your lordship. Niggas talking yachts and some shit. I used to run the block, now I'm corporate. Hopping out, you know it's sun when the doors lift. Whole squad hot the burners. Mets hat in the sky like Bobby Smurder. They watch me like the chip courtside at the Rucker. Flow only getting tougher. She begging me to cuff her. Brooklyn sweet chick waffles with raspberry butter. Wear a mink at the roller rink middle of the summer. If I can't get it done, I got soldiers with me to cover. Queens get the money, we only stacking it up with. G's stay icy cause shit get spicy. She on demon time, I get her a timepiece. Panic. Niggas not lit, not like me. Can't get nothing by me, my mind in 2090. Kalo K, everybody pricey. Cost money, beat the charge money. Fast money, what's the start money?
Now that the Victoria's Secrets fallen angels have fallen, now it's time for the Michael's angels to be crowned and sit on the throne. Here are supernatural Michael's angels. Hello my peoples, hello world, it's your main man. Her shine on Dr. Life of Alienation. We live in this world, we not of this world is not our home. I go by the name of RPG, the Rugged Prophetic Ghost.
Lauren London. That's you?
Yeah, that's my girl.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So were y'all? How did y'all? Were you guys rolling? Did she look over at you at a red
I
light?
had done an interview years ago when I first came in the game, and I said I'm gonna get that girl. You know what I mean? And
Damn.
And then how long from there?
That was probably like 09.
Hey man,
wow.
so whatever
like,
plans you have, you know exactly like
I
what.
stick to the script, man.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? Nah, but that one thing I noticed about myself when I like, I think thoughts is powerful in all facets. Cause even my career, even my life, things end up turning out exactly how I visualized them. Not in this time frame I expected. You know what I'm saying? You always want it to happen overnight, but I just had clear visions. Obviously outside of my girl, I just mean the music and hustling and just how I viewed myself as an adult when I was a young dude coming up. And your thoughts powerful. Come to life if you stick to your script, man.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
About seeing long term, seeing a vision, understanding that nothing really worthwhile happens overnight, and just sticking to your script long enough to make something real happen. Laying a brick every day instead of trying to build a brick wall. Just lay a brick every day. Eventually you look up, you're gonna have a brick wall. Most important thing, number one, is you gotta get rid of doubt. If you got doubt in what you're doing, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And the way to do that is you have a plan. Because if you got a plan, it's not like just a pipe dream. You have a step-by-step list of things to do to get to your goal. If you don't have that, it's very hard to really have faith in what you're doing. Because as soon as something pop up, it's gonna look like the end all. But if you got a game plan of everything you need to do, one thing pop up, well, I still gotta do this, and that, so this ain't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Another thing pop up, well shit, I accomplished this 2 things. Since my last obstacle, I only got 3 more things to do. Let me keep pushing. Pretty soon you attain your goal, and then you create another one. But without a game plan, without a strong sense of faith in what you're doing, it's gonna be real hard to accomplish anything. And I know, it's a lot of obstacles out here. Family, baby mamas, the legal system, trouble with the law, your homeboys being involved in a crab in the bucket syndrome, where you making moves and starting to make your way out. People start trying to attach themselves to you and really become weight, extra weight. And sometimes it's like kamikaze, they blow themselves up trying to stop you. So you gotta have faith in what you're doing and not take no for an answer. You'll get it. It'll be a long run, but you'll get it for sure. Success to me, I say it a lot, it's just being able to do what you love to do and support yourself off of it. Live your dream and do what you love to do every day. So I'm successful in my eyes, because I don't sell dope, I don't go to work, I do music and I love to do it. And that's all I have to do to maintain. Number one, I just feel better, homie. I sleep better, you know what I mean? I got a level of I'm at peace with what I'm doing. I feel good about what I'm waking up doing and about my lifestyle. At one point, I wasn't proud of my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't content with what I was doing on a day-to-day basis. I wasn't happy with that. So it was eating at me. Even though I'd be on the surface, cool and straight, deep down I knew that this wasn't the direction of what I need to be doing. Now I wake up with the feeling that I'm going in the direction that I'm here for. Like what I'm on this planet for, I'm doing it. Right. Bigger than just the LA, bigger than some gang banging, bigger than some street shit, just some human shit. I'm doing what I'm here to do, I feel like.
See, before my deal and before I really had an outlet to get my music out, I was just full-time hustling and part-time rapping. Like I always had a passion for rap music, and I was always trying to create the situation to where I could do this full-time. My name is Nipsey Hussle, and we on my grandmother's porch. Look. I think the definition of fatherhood is the consistency of being a father figure in your child's life. And I think the definition of being a man, that's a long one, but I think what it boiled down to is just being thorough. And I read in the Bible that women and children can be careless, you know what I mean? Men can't be careless.
So I think being thorough and whatever the opposite of carelessness is, define what being a man is at the core.
Anima, bring your car this way.
Huh?
Bring your car over here.
Not a car.
Your motorcycle.
Oh man, I love my pops. I used to cry when he dropped me off back here, actually, at this house. Cause he used to come get us when he could. We didn't live in the same house, but you know, my pops was always energetic, always had a positive aura, always had a good vibe, always smiling, always lit up a room when he walked in. People always loved my pops. You know, he was just a good energy person and always, like, you know, happy and just, you know, at a good place in his life. And so, regardless of whatever financial state he was in, he was just always a good vibe. You know, because he done been up and down and up again, you know what I mean? But I just think that my memories of being with my pops was always good memories. He'd cook for us, take us to the movies, clown, watch movies. We was movie buffs, all of us. So he'd just put us on the movies and, you know what I mean, joke with us, clown with us, be a kid with us, you know what I mean? But we was close though, always. You know, we never lived in the same house. You know, as far as I can remember, my mom and him were separated. But I always had a high respect and a you know, a genuine love for my pops, because, you know what I mean? He put his best foot forward.
All right, let's get it. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, you want to go slow or you want to go fast?
I'm going back.
All right, look ahead. You ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough to be around a lot of different type of individuals to call my friends. So some of them had, you know, parents. But majority of the kids in my area that I grew up around, more didn't than did, you know? And more definitely didn't have they pops in the house, you know what I'm saying, than did. But I had some close friends that did have a father in the house. You know, that's why I say I had different, like, groups of people that I would consider my close friends that I grew up with. And you know, a couple of my close homies did have good male role models, but majority of the people I knew did, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's what it was.
Now Blue Laces 2, one of my favorite records on the album, you make a spook who sat by the door reference.
You know about that, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I read that book, but I don't think you a spook who sat by the door. I think your intentions are pretty clear.
Well, now I would say so, but even to the point we made earlier, that's one of the reasons I was so vocal about where I was coming from and what I represented, because I knew who I wanted to mobilize, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna name my last album Spook That Sat By The Door. You know what I mean? When I finished my situation with our partnership at Atlantic. And if anybody that ain't seen that book, seen that movie or read the book, it's about a gang member from Chicago who you know, presented himself in a way he never caught no cases. He had a clean cut look, and he infiltrated the CIA.
Yep.
And he became educated and basically he used their agenda, which was to have a token nigga in the CIA for political reasons. You know, we gonna speak blunt, fuck it. He used it against him. And I think that in terms of hip hop, you think of the message that they embrace, I feel parallel with, like, you know what I mean, the power structure. I don't mean the culture of hip hop, but the power structure of music. They got prescribed personas they expect from it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the way he used their intention against him was one of my underlying strategies. You know what I'm saying?
You got to put the medicine in the candy.
100%.
And what's interesting about that book, all his people used to call him Uncle Tom and the Coon,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
Sellout.
Yeah.
But he was there working for them the whole time.
Yeah, and he I don't want to go blow nothing up like he did in the movie, you know what I mean? But just in terms of being able to mobilize his homies to a higher cause, you know? My name is Nipsey Hussle, and we on my grandmother's porch. Look. I think the definition of fatherhood is the consistency of being a father figure in your child's life. And I think the definition of being a man, that's a long one, but I think what it boiled down to is just being thorough. And you know, I read in the Bible that women and children can be careless, you know what I mean? Men can't be careless. So I think being thorough and whatever the opposite of carelessness is, define what being a man is at the core.
Anima, bring your car this way.
Huh?
Bring your car over here.
Not the car.
Your motorcycle.
Yeah. Family broken, so I stand with my niggas. Showed up to every shootout, but I ran for my feelings. No time for those, I got a plan to get millions. Whoever don't agree, I see you back at the buildings. That's why I never let y'all act like a victim. That's why I never let y'all kill my ambition. You weren't built for the mission. Park my cutlass in the back of the village. Remember Tony started washing them dishes. It was all a decision. Fast died, he took a part of me with him. Heart broken like my artery missing. Just fuck all of you niggas. Team broke, they can't harvest you, nigga. Swore shit, it got a heart to it, nigga.
I used to know you were gon' fold 'em. I used to know that I could count on you. All that pressure they bestowed on. Pray my son never face what I go through. Yeah. Nigga, they get it, don't wear the crown right. And if it be feeling like what it sound like. Now my life was a struggle and it get worse, I ain't complain about it. I just can't never feel the same about it. My life built on damage, ain't understanding, can't call family, no. Got crossed by my closest, I ain't gon' show too much emotion, no. My low one call my phone, I pick up right away. I know I'm living wrong, but it's the right way. I was too busy trying to get heavy, I was lightweight. A lot of niggas that came in with me ain't on my side today. I been trying to live with some of these songs in case I die today. Every time I need something lean on, I drank that spot away. So it don't feel how it feels to me. Cause I've been through it and it did what it did to me. I trusted you and that was big for me. This my little partner, you do that big for me. And I ain't never jumped in my feelings, I have. You for nothing when I fold 'em. I used to know that I could count on you. All that pressure they bestowed on. Pray my son never face what I go through. Yeah. Nigga, they get it, don't wear the crown right. And if it be feeling like what it sound like. All my life was a struggle and it get worse, I ain't complain about it. I just can't never feel the same about it.
Mathematical mogul, marathoning, making moves, taking the heartbreaking news, made major breaking news. Nephews, nieces, siblings, seeds, they confused. Waking up, shaking, aching, praying that it's April Fools. Chosen child from the now down, stakes is huge. Snakes and fakes straddling the gate, it's too late to choose. Through violent visions, gave victory, paid your dues. Motivated, demonstrated, elevated views. Truths don't die, we multiply. I ain't make the rules. Self-medicate, meditate, and celebrate the blues. Neighborhood, roller coaster, you can take the cruise, I'm good. Blue laces, suede Puma's favorite shoes. Jesus to the generations, you never save me on my babies. Most beautiful gift Pluto ever gave me. For such a precious life, who decides price? I couldn't feel the slide twice, cause they crucified Christ.
I used to know that I could count on you. All that pressure they bestowed on. Pray my son never face what I go through. Yeah. Nigga, they get it, don't wear the crown right. And if it be feeling like what it sound like. Now my life was a struggle and it get worse, I ain't complain about it. I just can't never feel the same about it. My life built on damage, ain't understanding, can't call family, no. Got crossed by my closest, I ain't gon' show too much emotion, no. My low one call my phone, I pick up right away. I know I'm living wrong, but it's the right way. I was too busy trying to get heavy, I was lightweight. A lot of niggas that came in with me ain't on my side today. I been trying to live with some of these songs in case I die today. Every time I need something lean on, I drank that spot away. So it don't feel how it feels to me. Cause I've been through it and it did what it did to me. I trusted you and that was big for me. This my little partner, you do that big for me. And I ain't never jumped in my feelings, I have. You for nothing when I fold 'em. I used to know that I could count on you. All that pressure they bestowed on. Pray my son never face what I go through. Yeah. Nigga, they get it, don't wear the crown right. And if it be feeling like what it sound like. All my life was a struggle and it get worse, I ain't complain about it. I just can't never feel the same.
carrying the A with it. Fuck with my niggas. Thank you to Hitman West shit. I'm gonna be the spokesperson for this whole Hitman West shit. Y'all know what it is, my nigga. I'm the new voice of the West. A and B, Slauson Boys, all money in. And that's what it is. We representing this. Hitman West, my nigga. We creating an outlet, connecting the dots. You know what it is. From LA to the A, all the way to NY.